Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Betting News Network. Excited to have you with us. Happy Sunday. Sunday. It's Espresso. Excited to have you guys here. That's just Sook. My name is Sweatpants Jesus. Stoked to have you guys kicking off your Sunday. It's August the 9th. And Sookman, we are oh so close to football. That Gridiron Gang hat on top of your head is going to be us in about 2 weeks, baby, celebrating the start of football right around the corner. But good to see you, man. Happy Sunday. How you doing?
Happy Sunday. Little hungover. Wedding week has started for my best friend Gerald's brother. So happy wedding week, Gregory. And if you're unaware, chat, brown weddings are a week-long affair. So
they are.
Started one. So.
Oh, they are. You also, I'm proud of you for posting a picture of V and Gerald's shotgunning a beer on the timeline. Pretty poor effort from Sauce Man, not gonna lie. And was that snow on the ground?
It was not snow on the ground. It's a newer area, so there's a little bit of construction dust everywhere.
Ah, I see. I was like, there's no way that there's snow in August in Canada. I know Canada's cold, but I let's not mess around. But
no, it's actually very smoky here right now.
Yeah, I hope you're okay. So King, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. Chef is not here with us yet, but he will be here in a little while. So neither one of us are Chef. But hi, I'm SPJ, Sweatpants Jesus. That's just Sook. Chef will be here in a little bit. But we appreciate you tuning in right here on the Betting News Network to kick off your Sunday morning. And chat's already rocking and rolling for the vibes. Owen's here. I love you, Owen. Glad you're back, baby. Excited to have all you guys with us in the chat. What's up, Sean Beasy? We got all the goats rolling through to rock and roll to kick off the Sunday vibes. So let's talk some news, and then let's get straight to it, man. We've got some MLB today. We've got a WNBA game starting here in the next half hour, which we've got some picks for you guys in that game. Sook actually has a play for you guys in the Liberty game that he's really excited about. So excited that he sent me before the show started, and I tailed. So there's that. Holy ASMR. Let's get it. Appreciate you guys. Let's get after it. All right, quick pieces of news. So actually, you know what? Go ahead and drop your play in this Liberty game since this game starts here in the next half hour. We got some news about the game before you do that, right before the show started here. Let me pull this up here. It's so nice when Jackson's here. We're so spoiled now when we don't have our producer behind the scenes. Now it's just you and me pressing buttons left and right and center. Breaking news for the Aces. All three of their superstars out today against the Liberty. This game, like I said, tipping off here in a half hour. Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, and Asia Wilson not going to play today for the Las Vegas Aces. The line moved accordingly. It's now 11.5 point spread in comparison to what we saw before. So, Sook, I know you said you have a play in this game. It's on the Liberty side. Chad, he's very excited about it, and he doesn't usually bet the WNBA with this much vigor, so I'm excited to hear the sell job. So get after it.
Yeah, we're going to go with the 24-year-old French rookie Pauline Astier, over 13.5 PRA. If you want to take the 8.5 points, she's actually hitting that in 5 of her last 6 games at home. Or if you want to go with the assist, the 2.5 is actually hitting 10 of her last 13 at home. But I went with the PRA because it hit in 5 of the last 6 at home. And today with everyone out, I think she's going to have a great game. And you know me, SPJ, I don't bet anything unless there's narrative, a lean to it. Pauline is actually declared for the NBA draft years ago after she was the EuroLeague Young Player of the Year. She was not drafted, so she stayed overseas, and last year she actually won the EuroLeague title as the lead guard for her team with a 17.15 assist performance to take home the title. After that, she had all the suitors coming over for the WNBA, ended up taking a rookie min deal with the Liberty, trying to dip her toe into the league and figure out what her next moves will be, whether she goes back to the Euro League or what. But Pauline, she's definitely got a chance to show out today. She had great games against young teams like the Storm and like Portland earlier in the season, where she had back-to-back 20-point games. So wink, wink, maybe sprinkle ladder the points, but she is absolutely point god, defends very well. The coaching staff is happy to have her playing next to Sabrina, kind of spelling her minutes when she's not on the floor. But when she's given an opportunity to shine like this, she has really grabbed the reins. So I'm excited to see what she does today. And when I found this play, I was super pumped because you know me, I like the narrative too.
I absolutely love this. As somebody who follows the dub a bit deeper than you do, they have been very happy with her as the
Mm-hmm.
de facto point guard next to Sabrina, as you mentioned. She's been very good for this team this season. Not usually a scorer, like she's more out there to facilitate, run the offense,
Mm-hmm.
get her feet wet, but she has been scoring a bit more. And as you said, this game could get out of hand. It's an 11.5 point spread. All the big guns are not playing for the Aces. If you want to buy the bad news and take the
Mm-hmm.
Aces on the points on the other side, don't blame me. They still got some talent on that team. But in theory, the Liberty should win this game by double digits. We'll find out. And if that does end up being the case, hell, if this game does get a little bit out of hand, SDA is going to be out there even more. Also, quick piece, because I tailed. I'm rolling with Sook on this one, chat.
Let's go.
They played each other 3 times already this season. The
Yeah.
last 2 games that SDA against the Aces, 19 points, a rebound, and 4 assists. That's obviously well over this 13.5 PRA line. And you think maybe that's an anomaly. No. Game before that, 15 points, 5 boards, 4 assists. Absolutely love to see it. I'm with you. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Pauline Astier, don't get on Sook's shit list to start the Sunday. Don't be doing that. Yeah. So I'm going with the 13.5 as well. If you want to tail, I don't like anything else in this game. I hate when they rule out players like this. They do it in the NBA a lot too. They're starting to do it more in the dub. If you want to buy the bad news, Jewel Lloyd's probably in a good spot on the Aces side. She's going to have the ball way more than she normally does. She's starting. She's going to play starter minutes. I could see her having a good game, but man, I can't get involved in this. So unfortunate news for the fact that this was the WNBA put this up as like a marquee matchup to start the day. They had like all this drama and stuff around it. They posted about Asia versus Stewie to start
Mm-hmm.
to get the vibes rolling on a Sunday. And then like 2 minutes later, the Aces ruled that these 3 ladies aren't playing. So,
Yeah, but like Jackson said, pretty early start, weirdly early. Is
yeah,
this one of those games that's like I remember Flo and NZ have talked about this. Was this one of those games where it's like you take kids there or
no,
something? No,
no.
not one of
This
those.
is no. This is not a camp game. Those camp games are at like 10 in the morning, and they're during the week. So this is just they made this. They also the Aces played yesterday too. So I don't understand what they were doing here with the scheduling aspect of things. So pretty gross.
Interesting.
But unfortunately, Owen.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, Owen. I don't know why I said your name like that, Owen, to start the day. Unfortunately, Owen, this won't go in the parlay because this game starts here in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And we have a show for the next hour. So, but we appreciate you. Just tail regularly. I don't think so could handle it too if this was in the parlay because I think this would stress him out a little bit too much.
Oh, I am very happy that the show will end before the game because otherwise I would be sweating this out live, which I don't like.
Don't like that, no.
Mm-mm.
Well, that's not true, dude. This starts in 20 minutes. We're going to be live for the first half hour of this game.
But we'll get out before it ends.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, chat, thanks for being here again. If you're watching us on Chefs, and this guy right here, dog, never worry about asking questions. There are no stupid questions. There are no bad plays around here on the Betting News Network. We will always make you feel welcome. And we'll make fun of you a little bit if it's a really dumb question, but you're always
No,
welcome in this
I
community.
love questions.
Yeah, ask away, whatever you want.
You can't ask a dumber question than like sometimes Sauce Man will ask you a question that you gave in a cell job 30 seconds before that he was not paying attention to.
Literally did that yesterday. He hadn't done it in a while. And he did it yesterday. And I had to call him out for it because he's been pretty good about not doing that. But yeah, if you guys know. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, he literally, talked about my favorite play in a game, talked about a couple leans. And then after that, he asked me, he was like, what do you think of this play? I really like this. I was looking at it. Do you have any thoughts on it? I was like, I just talked about that. So yes, I dig it. Sounds good. But let's talk some news, Suck, besides what we just talked about in that first game. We'll get to the other 3 games in the WNBA a little bit later. Chef T, like I said, will be stopping by to give us his favorite plays on the baseball slate. Let's start off, though. Celebrate 5 Sundays, baby. 5 Sundays until the NFL is back. 30 days until the start of the season. The rematch of the Super Bowl is in 30 days from today, September the 9th. Seahawks, Patriots. Chat, it's so close. We are just right around the corner, baby. We are right around the corner. Let's talk about what happened last night, though. This guy.
Ooh.
Dude. We talked about it on the Violence Report yesterday. If you didn't watch the UFC last night, UFC Vegas, Killing Salkill got the job done in astounding fashion in the main event, taking down Gamrot. So we discussed it yesterday. I'm excited to hear Triz. We won't get to talk to Triz next week on the Violence Report to get his thoughts on this. But I said it to you yesterday, and we've watched this guy now, a couple of big fights and stuff. Yesterday to me, and I said it to you going into the fight, I like this guy a lot. I mean, what's not to like? He's very personable, great on the mic, and he obviously can get out there and perform with the finishes that he's had. And as Trizzy said yesterday, this was a big test for him from a grappling perspective. And Sick, you know what he did? He went in there, put his cigarette out, and said, "Fuck you. I'm going to wrestle fuck you and still get you out of here in the first round and sub this demon." And like, dude, it was utterly impressive. I mean, Triz probably was pissed that the over 3.5 didn't hit, but like, he was probably like, all you got to do is just round of applause. He made it look easy.
That's why this is like such a weird sport, because Triz did respect Gamrot, but knew that Quinlan's going to come in and he's the prospect and they want him to like go up, and like the over didn't hit, but dude, the dominance, like he's really shot himself up from this one fight from prospect to legitimate contender. Like Beast McNeese is saying in chat, give him Charles. Dude's a demon, like savage. Like, we have to see now what the matchup is. And I know Dana White is definitely salivating because dude is from Perth, and Australia is a massive market for the UFC. They have events there all the time. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yesterday, as you said, and I mean, they talked about it afterwards. Shout out Triz. He said BDP would be the perfect matchup for him if he wins in dramatic fashion, and he did. And they were saying that BDP was the presumed next matchup. He didn't really get too banged up in their last fight, even though he lost. Or no, not BDP.
Was it Saint Denis?
Saint Denis. Sorry, Saint Denis. My bad. Saint Denis makes a bunch of sense, but I mean, I could see him. I was looking at the list when they pulled it up yesterday after the fight, and I mean, to me, this would be cinema, dog. And Dana's probably thinking about this because he's a grifter at the end of the day, and he wants as much money as possible. This guy versus Patty the Batty, come on, man, that matchup would sell so hard, dude. Put it in the anywhere in the United States. You could put it back in Australia. You could put it in London or in Manchester. Dude.
That's true.
Both of these guys, that would be cinema. Like, because they're similar dudes in their style a lot. Very like bigger, longer, lankier. Can obviously both grapple and can wrestle, but like they both want to stand and bang. And like that would be. It is a massive jump, Beast, but Patty's 5th, Saint Denis 6th or 7th. I mean, it's the same shit, in my opinion.
Bring up the lightweight rankings right now.
Yeah, I mean, Topuria is on top. I don't know how long that's going to stay. But like, it's a stacked list. I mean, it's probably the most stacked division in all of UFC, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Saint Denis is 8th, Patty's 5th.
Yeah,
I don't feel like it would be that big of a jump.
Especially after last night.
He's 9th now, so 9th versus 5th isn't too much of a jump.
And then what is it? Isn't it Topuria? Holloway's 4th, I think. Who's 2nd and 3rd? Oh, Charles. Is Charles 3rd?
Armin and Charles.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to watch him against Armin.
I would love to see him kick Armin's ass. I fucking hate that guy.
Okay, sure. That would be fine. And I mean, Topuria, obviously, I don't think he's going to stay on top after he got his fucking ass rocked by Gaethje.
Topuria needs to go to a different division. He needs to stay small, man. That's what Trizzy said. He's like, we have divisions for a reason. Then you see these guys small in stature try to move up, and it's just the weight behind the punches is different.
I'm a kind of a fanboy of certain fighters as we get deeper and deeper into UFC streets. Patty's a guy that I like a lot. I like this dude a bunch, man. Like, he's not only is he entertaining to watch, you can tell. Well, I watched also a little because they do the little like pre-videos before the fights and everything, like how he got into UFC and like how he trains and like his trainer talking about how smart he is and how he collects information and The guy's a gym rat. Like, he just wants to get out there and fight, and he did a bunch of other sports growing up, and then now he's
Yeah, you wanted to be a pro skateboarder, weirdly enough, for an
yeah.
Australian.
Yeah, played Aussie rules, like played soccer, football. Like, he played it all and then got into MMA. Yeah, he's an athlete, but like, dude's a dog, and he showed it last night. Gamrot had no shot. There was that one moment where he looked like he was gonna snap his leg in half in that weird knee position. Did you watch the fight?
No, I saw some of the highlights though. Yeah.
So I was watching the first round. He had him in a very funky position. Chad, if you guys watched it, it was his knee was it looked bad, but you could tell by Salkil's face, like, he was looking over to the side. He was like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I think he like knew he was in control of it, even though it looked funky. And then as soon as he got out of that, it was curtains. Like, he just knocked he hit Gamrot in the face once, got on his back, and he was toast.
And
So
Gamrot's no slouch. Very, very seasoned fighter, as we talked about on Violence yesterday.
when he had him like this, because he tried to do this once and Gamrot kind of got out of it. The fact he went back to it though was nasty. Like, and I mean, Cormier, DC was really glazing him, and he should have been, because he was awesome last night. The card itself was kind of meh, but besides that, like, the main event was worth the price of admission, even though it was a short one. Great stuff there.
Get this guy on a better card, man. Get him on a better card.
But see, I think last night, and like we talked about, the meta Apex is also so fucking lame looking. Like, I know they've added a lot of features for the people at it, but just watch it. It looks like they're fighting in a high school gym. Like, it's so small, it's so like contained. It just looks weird.
I will say that's like, now we're gonna get into the weeds a little bit. Like, that's one of my beefs with Dana, is like, bro, you've been caking it. Your net worth has been rising and rising and rising, but the production quality of the UFC has not changed or elevated. It's maybe have been going down a little bit. And you're adding in Zuffa boxing, you're doing events here, there, everywhere. But no matter what, we are not getting an elevation in like walkouts. Like, you're entering into the boxing realm, but like, boxing is doing events outside the pyramids of Egypt. What are you doing? Like, you're still having fighters do like these awkward, like, 3-minute walkouts from like the back of like the Dallas Stars arena, and it's just weird as fuck.
I mean, perfect epitome of the progression, and then we'll move on from this, is that Dana White the UFC lost like $30 million on the White House card. Because of the amount they invested in that card, thinking it was going to be a hit, and they lost a bunch of money on it. Like, that just goes to show you why this is where it's at. Like, but the good news is the sport last night, and this is why this guy to me is like, I want to watch this dude fight. I don't give a shit about all the other stuff. I don't care about how the UFC, like, all of that other stuff doesn't matter to me. Like, I want to watch this guy fight. You know what I'm saying?
And another weird thing, like, just because it's Sunday, we're talking about funny stuff. Maybe we won't see an event in the UK. Maybe that event will be in Australia, because weirdly enough, Zuffa Boxing just had an event in the UK, and Dana White was really perturbed and angry because they didn't have ring girls for the event. And do you know why they didn't have ring girls for this UK boxing event, SPJ?
Well, I know. Yes, because they wanted to have ring guys, and Dana said no.
Yeah.
Just
let it rip, man. Let's not be soft.
We're not even going to discuss the terrible, shitty Discord going on the discourse on the timeline right now, going on with the WNBA and all that bullshit. We're not even going to waste our breath, chat, on discussing this. I'd rather talk with you guys about the actual sport than any of that other bullshit. The fact that Kathy Engelbert's even going to have a discussion with the owners about that is just gross and nasty stuff. So I turned your mic up, Sook. Chad, I turned him up. I hope that you guys can hear him a little bit better. Apparently you were low for chat. Yeah, you were a little. I turned you up. You're good. It should be fine now. BTP yesterday was killing people's ears, and now they can't hear you. So what's happened? I don't know. Can you guys hear me okay? 10-4s? I'm nice and loud. No issues. All right, a couple more pieces of news that we will discuss with you guys, and then we'll get to the bets for today. Where do we want to go to next? Let's talk about Shakira. This team plays today. We'll talk about them in a little bit. The Washington Mystics. Shakira's playing the best ball of her career, Sipin. 21 points, 11 rebounds, 5 blocks performance against Atlanta yesterday was awesome once again. Shakira Austin has recorded the second 20-point, 10-rebound, 5-block game in franchise history and the second league-wide this season. She is on an absolute tear leading this Mystics team. And as I said, they play here this afternoon. We'll talk about that game in a minute, as I do have something. I kind of want to bet her again today, dude, but the line is getting so elevated that I it's getting to the point where it's almost unbettable. But rightly so. She's been fantastic, as has this whole team. This is interesting. I don't know if you saw this or not, and I want to just show you guys. And Chad, I think you probably guys saw this on the timeline. History was made a couple days ago. Did you see this?
No.
All right, so this is from Bleacher Report. Chad, I'm sure you guys saw there's cool information about this. So a man set a record by swimming 55 hours straight with no sleep. I can't pronounce the guy's name. Kubkowski, I think is how you say it, has become the first person to cross the Baltic Sea without sleeping or taking a break. So the way that worked was he swam across the entire Baltic Sea. There was a boat next to him, so they could like give him food and water and stuff. He wasn't allowed to touch the boat. Apparently, he tried to do it once, but got to like the 40-hour mark and started hallucinating, and like he couldn't do it anymore, so he had to bail. It happened again, so he did it again. Apparently, he said the last like 2 or 3 hours he was straight up just tripping the whole time, and then he got out, and then he had to go to the hospital for like 4 days. But he raised over $250,000 for charity for doing this. So this is the type of feat that you give a guy a round of applause. Congrats. I would never fucking do this in my entire life. Ever. Ever, ever. I'd rather run 7 marathons in a row than do something like this. The idea of being out in the open water like that for that long, it terrifies me, dude. I can't. You're muted.
I'm not racist. I believe in equality for everyone. I think we're all the same, but this is pure unadulterated white person nonsense. Even the guy that's like climbing the side of the mountain without anything, and he's just using his fingers like he's Spider-Man, or like, I do not know what compels some people. I hope he doesn't have a wife and kids. I hope so, because literally it makes no sense to me why a human being even needs to be able to do this. Why? My question is why?
As I said, he raised money for charity, so there's that. But some people
that is beautiful.
Yeah, great. But otherwise, Jesus Christ, man.
Like, okay, I feel like as a Canadian, maybe some of these feats are messed up for me because we have a guy in Canada that was named Terry Fox who was diagnosed with cancer, and then he decided to run across Canada, but then his leg was amputated. So he actually ran across, I think, about 60% of Canada before he died. So it's like we've grown up learning about Terry Fox, who really took on this task that he knew was impossible. So I don't know how these other feats, like, dude, you were gonna drown. Like you're saying, he was hallucinating. How can this be a good idea at all? Like, good for him, he raised money, but like, you have loved ones, my guy.
This is the whole like daredevil, like people that need to push the boundaries of things, and eventually some of those people, they push it too far, and but there are some people that is their calling in life. That's like what gets them out of bed in the morning. My great uncle, for example, was he did the Forrest Gump. He walked/ran across the entire United States.
Oh my goodness.
Now he did it. He stopped. He like slept at hotels and things like that, but walked/ran the entire United States. Wrote a book about it. Shout out my great uncle. Yeah.
Name of the book?
I don't know. Shout out Uncle Dewey. Shout out Uncle Dewey. I don't remember the name of the book.
I can't Google Uncle Dewey's book. I need more.
I'll ask my mom. She'll be able to tell me. But shout out my uncle. Yeah, crazy stuff. But all right, so let's get to the bets. Let's get at he did. Ran across America. So he walked some too. I mean, he was in his 60s, I think, when he did it. So
what?
Yeah.
This just gets more juicy, and I have no way to like answer it.
I'll find out more information, and I'll tell you, Chad. I'll tell you guys tomorrow on Betspresso. All right, there's some fun to get started for the day today. We will finish the show doing Dubs and L's, our continued NFL series, breaking down the Donkeys today. We're talking about the Denver Broncos, breaking down their schedule and seeing if we can find 10 wins. V already likes the 9.5 win total. We'll look at the entire schedule and see if Sook and I can find 10 wins. Chef will be here in a few minutes breaking down some MLB, but let's get to the WNBA first. As you talked about earlier, Liberty taking on the Aces. That game starts here in 5 minutes. Sook already has Pauline Astier's PRA cooked in that one if you'd like to, but as I said earlier, 3 starters for the Aces not playing: Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, and Chelsea Gray on the bench for this one, so be on the lookout for what's going to happen there. As Oh, what is? I literally just lost my complete train of thought. Skit, thank you. Skit just said this. Don't know why, Sook, but let's talk about it. Mystics, next game on the docket, taking on the Mercury. 1.5-point favorites are the Washington Mystics. You can find their money line at a very playable price, or even money, as Skit's saying in the chat. 168.5-point total. This is the hottest team in the entire WNBA. Winners of 6 straight games, 8 of their last 10. Now, this line feels very stinky. And I don't know. There's nobody out. Nobody's missing time here. Full starters for Phoenix on the other side. DeWanna Bonner is apparently sick, so she might miss. She might miss it a little bit. But besides that, full starters on the other side for the Mystics. Like I said, I got no issue taking the Mystics, man. I don't know. In my head, I'm thinking you could be contrarian and go on the other side and take the Mercury, because the Mercury also need to win games substantially to climb back into playoff contention.
Mhm.
But I mean, the Mystics are only 18-12. Like, they're on this great run right now, but they need to keep stacking dubs too. So I know that's his name. What's the book? I got a note handed to me by somebody.
What's his last name?
Sanders.
Dewey Sanders.
Dewey Sanders. Admiral Dewey Sanders. His name is actually Admiral
That's a
Dewey
fucking
Sanders.
solid name.
Solid name, right? All right. Washington Mystics, again, 1.5-point faves here. So, Sook, I'm leaning into the fact of what Skid's saying with the concept of this being a fishy line. As I said with Shakira Austin to start off, if you want to lean into taking Shakira, go for it. PRA 30.5 for Austin. Really, really high.
Bro,
so
sorry. Admiral Dewey Sanders ran 82 marathons.
Yeah, he's run 82 marathons. Yep. Yep.
You're not the coolest person in your family anymore.
I know. Thanks, man. That's why I wanted to keep it to myself for this long. There it is.
Let's go.
There's my great uncle. It's been an entire show rocking with that. All right, back to the game. I'm taking something on the other side. I'm taking something on the Mercury. Haven't bet her yet so far on her new team, but today feels like a good day to do it. Give me Kelsey Plum over 23.5 points and assists. -115. Shop around. I think some plus money might be out there right now. Go check it out. She's already had some great scoring games on her new team so far. 20, 19, and 25 in her first 3 games as a member of the Mercury. And I think she gets to cook in once again tonight. Now, she has had good games against Washington previously, but obviously those were with the Sparks. So 18-7 last season. She also had 25-6. She hasn't played them this year as a member of the Sparks previously. So I'm just leaning into the fact that I think this is going to be a playoff atmosphere style game. Mystics are good defensively, but not fantastic defensively. Great down low, obviously, with Austin and Kiki. But I think Kelsey's going to be able to get the job done. So I like the 23.5, kind of going against the narrative of how good the Mystics have been. But, man, I love this Mystics team. Shakira should keep cooking. So probably going to be overthinking it a little bit. But, yeah, give me Kelsey over 23.5 points and assists.
Let's go. Was the Admiral also a pastor?
Yeah. You're deep diving into my great uncle now, huh? Chad doesn't care about the WNBA anymore. They want to know all about Admiral Dewey Sanders, right? I'm going to have to send this to him because he will love this because he's a big sports fan. And
okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'll have to send this to him because this will make his day.
I feel so lazy now.
Imagine how I feel. It's a fucking great uncle, man. He doesn't do them anymore. Although I think he just ran, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 years ago, he did run another marathon, and he's like in his 80s now.
I'm seeing 5 years ago, he ran a marathon at 93.
He's not 93.
Okay. Well, they got the age wrong. But 5 years ago, he ran a marathon.
Yeah. And he's in his 80s, for sure.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yep. Yes. Get off the thing you hate. All right. Anything else in this Washington game before we move on to the other two?
No, I just had the one WNBA play. I wasted a lot of time figuring out who she was in life.
That sounds about right. Okay. He's 89.
Oh, see, B-Dog got it.
There you go. There you go. B-Dot's properly Googling. Chat, would you guys like an episode where we have my Uncle Dewey join the show?
Oh, guest spot for sure. A couple questions.
Oh, he'd love it. He's big.
Someone like that has so much to give us.
He's a big Wildcat fan, big Kentucky fan. When we get into college football and college basketball, I'm sure he can talk about that.
Let's go.
Okay. What's up, Ricardo? How we doing? Thank you, Fox 19 Cincinnati. All right now. All right. Next up, Lynx taking on the Wings. 5.5-point favorites are the Minnesota Lynx. 178.5 point total. I like this game. A lot. Should be a good one between two playoff bound teams. The Wings have been a little not great since the return from the All-Star break. V and I talked about it a little bit yesterday. Losers of 3 of their last 4, and the Lynx have been fantastic. So I think that the Lynx should get the job done. 5.5 feels like a little bit too many points for me, but hard to lean into to not thinking that this Lynx buzzsaw doesn't just keep rolling. 2 plays, 2 props that I like in this game. First one, going straight to the Rook. Obviously, the rookie of the year. Hell, at this point, she's making an even bigger case for being the fucking MVP. Give me Olivia Miles over 25.5 points and assists. If you want to just take the points at 19.5, go. Do it. Fine. She's had 20-plus in 3 straight. She's had 20-plus in both games against Dallas this season, 21 and 24 points. I don't understand why this line is sub 20 for her points, but I really like the 25.5 PA. So I set it, forget it, don't overthink it. I don't think they're going to rest anybody. Maybe they do. Maybe we get a situation with the Aces here, but it's a home game. The Wings, they want to beat the Wings. So I think that they'll probably play their starters here for at least a good stretch of this game. On the other side, now you could take Beckers, you could take Shepard if you want, but I'm going back to who I bet in the last game for the Wings, and it was free cheese, and they only moved the line 1 point or 1 prop level up, and it's still cashed at this 14.5 lines. Give me Alana Smith over 14.5 points and rebounds. It was 13.5 in the last game when I told you guys to bet this, and she had 11 points and 6 boards. Again, free money. I don't understand why this line should be in the 16.5 range with if she keeps playing. She played starter minutes the last 2, 32 and 27, which is the first time that's happened all season, and I think that that's going to be the trend moving forward. I think that this is one of those situations where probably going to cash again, get up into the 17, maybe even 20 range, and then line's going to not exist anymore. So I think we get one more opportunity to bet it at the 14.5 line for the points and rebounds for Alana, and then it'll probably be bye-bye. So really like this one, but I like Miles a lot too. Should be a good game. Be a fun one this afternoon. 2:30, 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central start in Minnesota this afternoon. Okay. Yep. Wow. They just deep diving into my Uncle Dewey. Yep.
Oh man.
Oh, he's got stories, dog. Stories.
Dude, like the rest of us have like one job. I worked out twice this week.
Every time I see my Uncle Dewey, first, I mean, he has severe ADHD. Like, he cannot sit still. The guy's 89 years old, and every time I see him, like, he cannot sit still. Like, he just can't. You'll get into one conversation with him, he'll flip it to another one, he'll flip it to another one, he'll flip it to another one, and then you'll say goodbye, and you feel like you've had 7,000 conversations. But he's lived 7 million lives.
The same way, but he hasn't lived 7 million lives.
He's like V, but with accomplishments. I love you so much, Sauce Man. I'm kidding. Oh man, no, V has accomplished a lot in life. Gerald probably like that. No, he's like V, but holy V strays. The thing is I don't give as many strays as fucking Gerald does. I'm just in that group chat, and so it's hard. Sometimes it bleeds in. I feel bad.
And also, you're experiencing FOMO because V's in Calgary with me.
That's true. I don't get to see him. But all right, last WNBA play, and then we'll get Chef up here. Chef, Chad has learned that my great uncle is incredibly cool and has done way too many awesome things. My great uncle walked across the United States, Chef. He's in the shadows, like, what? Or he's not listening.
And he's a pastor and an admiral.
Sparks, last game in the dub. Sparks taking on the Valkyries this evening. 6.5 point dogs are the Los Angeles Sparks. Exactly, B-Dot. 169.5 point total. Nice. Game time decisions are CC Zandalissini and Ray Burrell. So pay attention to that a little bit later. This game's on the West Coast, so this game is at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is my favorite play in the entire slate in this game. You'll like this one. This one's gross. Give me Erica Wheeler over 15.5 PRA minus 115. It's like I don't get why this is 15.5. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you look at the graph, holy green. This is hitting 9 of her last 10 games, 4 straight games. I mean, and she's playing anywhere from 26 to 30 minutes a game. Now, she is not and I say this in a totally just basketball way. She's not a sexy player. She's not she's not fun to watch, really. She's very hard-nosed, gritty, just to facilitate, make some shots, but she's not highlight. You're not going to see her in a bunch of highlights. But this 15.5 line is way too low. 12 points, 4 boards, 9 assists in their last game against Minnesota. 3 of her last 4 games, she's hit this line against Golden State. Didn't hit it earlier this year, but again, that was with Kelsey Plum in the lineup, a different situation. She also went 0 for 7 from the field. So that's probably not going to happen again. Again, I like this play a lot, and that's always really scary. I like Kia Stokes' rebounds on the other side, too. She's been great for the Golden State Valkyries, and I think that Hamby and Nyeka are awesome down low, but they can sometimes get a little touched up by some bigger centers, and Kia's been really, really good. So I like that. I also looked at Kayla Thornton, her points and rebounds line, but I can't bet her anymore, man. She pisses me off too much. It's too unfortunate. So Erica, PRA, 15.5. Absolutely love it. Favorite play of the day. Favorite play in this game. Kind of like the Sparks to stick around to 6.5. Feels interesting.
Really?
But
Let's go.
Yeah, but this team also just they just fall apart. They just literally will just fall apart in games. So Golden State should get the job done, but we shall see. All right, there's the dub.
Astia, 2 points.
All right. Any assists or rebounds? Anything?
Not yet. 2 minutes into the game, though.
She got a bucket. We got a bucket. We're grooving. We're grooving. Okay. Chef went away. Yep. Back to betting. B-Dot, do you like this conversation better than the cat conversation we had yesterday?
He did. He literally dropped the comment, this over cats.
Yeah, fair enough. You stuck around, though, for the whole show, even though we talked cats for 15 minutes.
I'll talk cats for 30 seconds while we wait for Chef. I wanted a cat for a long time, and Kanika didn't let me get a cat.
The crazy thing is that you are obviously so much of a cat. You are a cat person. You, of all my people I know in my life, are a cat person. You're a dog guy, too. I mean, your dog's great, but I can totally see you chilling with a cat. It's always the vibe. B-Dot gets it. B-Dot gets it. Okay. We're going to talk baseball with Chef here in just a minute. He'll be popping through, and then we're going to do dubs and L's for the Broncos for this season, the Donkeys. Chef. So I talked a little bit before we got started here, and it's been really fun doing these dubs and L series with you guys. It's getting you ready for the NFL season. It's going to be fun. Beast. So send me this too. We're not going to bring that up, but I mean, can you blame him?
No, not at all.
Do we need to? We don't need to discuss it any further. I don't think. Kanika.
Oh, fuck. All right, I'm cooked. I didn't know she was watching.
Oh, get the couch ready. Oh, God bless America. That's hilarious, dude. Love you, Kanika. Man, I wish she was. I wish she'd come. Is she coming to Chicago?
No.
Ah, that's so unfortunate. She'd have such a good time.
Yeah.
God, that would be awesome. Can I convince her?
No, that's a boys' trip.
Okay, fair enough. I guess not. Well, I don't know, man. Maybe you're not going anymore. We'll find out.
Maybe we can twist Gerald's arm and get him in Chicago.
Oh, okay. That sounds something like we should totally do. Gerald was here earlier. I think he left. Let's keep it moving and grooving. Let's talk some MLB with Chef. I think he's back with us now. Look at that backwards hat, man. He's excited and ready for Chicago. Chat, if you don't know, If you're just tuning in for the first time, we have our meetup in Chicago the first week of the NFL season. Betting News year 3 of all of us hanging out. We'll do a live bet espresso on Saturday morning, a meet and greet where you guys can come and hang out, get some free drinks, get some food, sweat some college football, and meet all of us, get some free swag, hang out in the Wrigleyville area. We're going to be doing some other really fun events over the weekend. So if you are in the Chicago area, you live close to Chicago, or if you want to take a little trip to Chi-Town to start off the NFL season, come and hang out with us. It'll be a really good time. Lots of people have joined us in the last couple of years. This one's looking like it could be the biggest one we've done so far. So it's going to be a fun time. Chef T, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the show.
So guys, can you hear me?
10-4s. I think your mic, you might need to connect to your mic. So go to the settings and because I think we're hearing you through your computer.
Oh my god.
I know. We can hear you though. So you're good. Technology chat. This is how it goes sometimes when you have to just live test these things.
Check.
Nah.
There we
go.
go.
Oh, there you go.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, thank God.
Bang, bang. How you doing, buddy?
Oh my god, what's up, boys? Okay, let's do this. What are we talking about?
Good to see you. Whatever you want. MLB,
you.
you want to do... Oh, I just talked WNBA. Do you have any WNBA you like today, or you just want to go straight to baseball?
We can do baseball. We've got a ton of day games here.
Sure.
You know, baseball, I think people are probably getting pretty tired of it. What's up, Owen? What's up, Goat? Yeah, Dubs and chat. We're coasting until, you know, NFL preseason, trying to hit some hit lays and not get too crazy because I think we're all feeling it. But I do like top projected home run game is the Dodgers Diamondbacks at 4:10 EST. There will be a couple tough pitchers on the mound, but I do like a bounce back game. Last night was what, 3-2? I think they scored. I think everybody hates PC at this point. Everybody was on him yesterday and he didn't do anything, which means if you know how that goes. Let me see how PCA looks today against the Royals. Wind is blowing out, and PCA looks, let's see. He's got a pretty good matchup barrel versus Dobnak. I've never heard of that name, Dobnak. But we've got I don't like PCA today. No. The only
Chef, do me a favor.
like him is that he sold everybody yesterday, and we all know how that goes, right?
Do me a favor. Hang on. Can you hear me? You can hear me. How many tabs do you have open?
Yeah. A billion.
Can you close some of them? Because you're Walmarting on us. Yeah. All of them would be preferable.
Okay.
I just want chat wants to hear what you have to say. I do too, and you're cutting in and out, so we just want to make sure that we are getting you loud and clear.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be a twin. Hi, Bisney. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the show. Yeah, Skit knows the vibes. This is going to be great too. Shags is doing more and more schedule breakdowns of Dubs and L's on the morning spread starting off tomorrow. We're going to have some announcements as well as a new college football show that's going to be joining the network here in the next couple of weeks. Get you guys excited for CFB. And then obviously Gridiron Gang will be returning very soon as well for NFL. We'll have a new NFL show soon too. Lots of stuff right here on the Betting News Network, rock and rolling to get you ready for football. And you can go to bettingnews.com as always for free. Check out all of our content. All the guys have been doing some hard work on some betting guides. There's the breakdowns of all the different conferences in college football, all the different divisions in NFL. Lots of information for free at bettingnews.com if you want to go get involved for the vibes. This is a nice one, Skit. We talked about Tootin a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see how he's utilized in Jacksonville this year. Sorry, Chef. Okay, back to you.
It's just par for the course how my life is lately. If you're
It's okay.
feeling a little overwhelmed and shit just doesn't go your way, know that my heart's with you.
Well, hey, guess what? We love you, and you know that. Always.
I love you too.
I know. What's your favorite play today before we love you and leave you?
My favorite play, gosh, give me. Nope, don't do that.
The anticipation, chat.
Arms. Oh, you know what I said earlier, and I don't know how this game is going. I was like, there's going to be a triple-double in this Aces game since everybody's out. Like, either Sabrina either Jones or Stewart.
Okay.
I don't know how the game is going, but I just have a feeling like things are going to start clicking and rolling without the big three there. No,
Let's
I
see
don't
what-
need more pillows on that couch. I need less pillows. We've literally all weekend we've been redoing the house. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
Prepping. So far,
Happy wife, happy
Stewie.
life, guys.
Big vibes. Yeah, Sook knows all about that. He's sleeping on the couch later.
Mhm.
7 points, 1 assist for Stewie to start off. Astier's got a rebound there, Sook too. 2 points and a board for Astier. Nasty Astier. Sabrina, 3 points and an assist. It is 15-7 to start off that game here, as we discussed a little bit earlier.
Mm.
All right, favorite play?
I want to sweat a gagger for the vibes with the guys.
Let's go.
so
How do we feel about? And you know what I'm finding as of late. Obviously, not chalk is hitting, which we all know that.
Sure.
But there are some really strong guys that have some good matchups that wouldn't be pretty chalky. How do you guys feel about? Do you guys have a specific game? So you're obviously you're a Toronto fan, right?
sure.
It's the only button
Sure.
in his sports book that he knows how to find in the baseball tab is the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah. Why don't we? You guys want to sweat a Toronto player? We've got Luzardo on the bump. He might destroy, but we've got Okamoto who looks pretty good against him.
Sure.
I'll take
Is Vladdy finally
wanna
going to
do
go
that?
yard?
Vladdy, he went yesterday. That's probably
Yeah.
it for the year. So
He's cooked.
he's got.
Are you saying
Jeez.
Okamoto?
Yeah, you guys want to do that? Because I will be damned if I ever take another Phillies player in my entire life.
Okay. So we're taking Okamoto, HRR, and then straight, and then the Gagger, yeah?
Might as well, right?
Okay.
All
I
right.
love it. All right, so Kazuma Okamoto for the
Home
Blue
run friendly
Jays.
Park, wind's blowing a little bit out. 93 degrees there. Holy crap. It's hot.
It's hot in Philly.
Yeah, give me Okamoto.
All right, Okamoto. And then anything in the later WNBA games that you like? What's your favorite across the later 3 dub games? Have you gotten that far yet?
Let me see. Yeah, I have. I started cooking, and I was way too focused on like trying to find out if the books are mispricing Jones assists or, Nilissa Smith boards or anything like that. So I was pretty heavy on that. But let's see. Which is going to be the? Let's do. I think AT likes to have really good bounce back games. Give me AT10. Give me AT10.
10 what?
I think that should be 10 assists. 10 assists.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So Alyssa Thomas for 10 assists. I took Kelsey Plum PA in that game, so I'm with you. I'm down for that.
I like that too. I like Plum a lot. Yeah.
Cool. All right, there you go. Chat. There's Chef. The guy from earlier asking what Chef is and what Chef looks like, there's Chef right there. Look at him. Look at that cutie. We appreciate you, dude. Just getting really excited for all the fun we're going to have in Chicago. Can't wait to hug your neck and have some fun in your stomping grounds in
I can't wait.
4 short weeks.
Yeah, dude.
Literally-
NFL's 4 weeks away and 4 weeks and 1 day till Chicago.
Yeah, if you guys want to talk about NFL,
What you have a future? What's your favorite future? We're gonna do Broncos, Dubs, and L's. If you want to stick around for that, or if I don't know if you're
let's
gonna
do it
get
right
out
now
of here.
before my kid starts to scream in my ear.
Okay. All right, chat. We're gonna do Dubs and L's for that's pretty much the entire slate. There's more information on betting the MLB. If you would like to go check out bettingnews.com, you can check out our BN engine. You can obviously also go follow Chef for some more Gagger plays a little bit later in the slate. There's also some article content out there from a Dog Tones Takes. He likes one of the games on the slate today in the MLB. If you want some more plays across there, go check out bettingnews.com for all the content for free. All right, let's do donkeys. Here we go. The Denver Broncos, Week 10 bye, as you can see on the screen. Bo Nix returning from the ankle injury. So he should be ready to go. He's been cooking in camp, apparently, according to all the beat reporters for the Broncos. 9.5 is the win total for the AFC West. Possible candidates to maybe take down the Chargers or the Chiefs. AFC West plus 225 to win the division. Super Bowl 20-1. If you think that Bo Nix and company can get right back to the AFC Championship game, except one step further this year. Quite a few primetime games. Plus 2,000 for the bowl is pretty nice, Kev, if you believe in this team. We're going to go through the schedule, though, boys. Bo Nix year 2. Jalen Waddle obviously got added to this offense. Defense still looks very staunch. Quick thoughts before we jump into the schedule?
Going to come down to that offense.
Consistency of Bo Nix is going to be the linchpin of this team, really. What do you think, Chef?
Yeah, I agree. So obviously, you guys know I'm trying to run futures and team or player props. Looks like the analysis is right on the line. They have a pretty, a tough schedule between weeks 3 and 6. So we'll see if they can kind of pull anything out between those weeks, and if so, then they should have 10 wins. But yeah, I do like the Broncos this year. I'm a big Bo Nix fan. I like how he plays. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I like how he plays. And they have as long as they can stay healthy, I think they do a good job. So yeah, I like the Broncos a lot.
V talked about it yesterday, or on Friday, excuse me, with Sauce team for our kind of saucy futures or soft futures, and his 9.5 wins. He didn't really get the assignment, but we got there eventually. The Broncos 9.5 wins was V's favorite play, so he obviously likes them to snag 10, maybe more dubs. Let's see if we can find 10 on this schedule. Starts off here, first week of the season, primetime Monday Night Football, taking on Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead. Tough game to start the season in Arrowhead. I'll give them an L. I think they lose that game.
Yeah, KC on top of the division for 9 years. They're going to want some revenge. Remind everyone who they are. I'll go L too.
Chef?
Yeah, I think L. Yeah.
I think they end up splitting with the Chiefs, it'll be a good game. I mean, I could see them winning for sure, but let's just go L for the sake of the argument.
Do we think Mahomes plays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on everything I've been seeing and reading, I'm pretty sure he's going to be ready for week 1. All right, so next up, Mile High, a rematch of that just incredible game last year with Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. I think maybe they get their revenge here and beat the Jags, so I'll go dub.
Chef?
Dub. Give me a
dub.
100%.
Let's go dub. 1-1.
All right, so at home there. Next up, Sunday Night Football. At home here, Mile High taking on the Rams. That's going to be a hell of a game, too. I'll go loss here, but close game. Probably going to end up taking the Broncos and the points in this one, but I think the Rams get the job done.
I think
so. L.
I think Rams cook them. Easy win for the Rams.
Okay.
Yeah, offense versus defense, and I really do think that Rams offense is going to be incredible.
Yeah. All right, so there's 2-1 there, or excuse me, 1-2 to start the season. San Francisco on the road in Santa Clara. I think win.
Yeah, all those injuries, San Fran's probably going to be getting some guys back. It might be an awkward week for them. 2-2, Chef?
Yeah, I say win. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, 2-2. Next up, this schedule start is tough. Holy, first 6 games is crazy. On the road, SoFi taking on the Chargers. Can't wait to do the Chargers schedule breakdown. That one's going to be fun. I haven't gotten that one yet. I like the Chargers this year. I'm going to go win, but I'm going to go loss for the Broncos, win for the Chargers just because it's in SoFi. But this is a toss-up.
Yeah, I say coin flip, but I think Denver wins.
You go Denver? Okay. What do you think, Suk?
I think it was completely unacceptable that he was sitting in the grass getting his hair touched by Madison Beer. That was just so weird.
Dude, okay. I'm glad you brought this up. This was after practice. There was a bunch of family members running around. There were kids running around. Like, this was not during practice. It was way when practice was over.
Okay.
And if your wife came to visit you and you were done with everything, you wouldn't want your hair canoodled? It wasn't like they were running drills and he just went over and sat with Madison Beer. Like,
okay, that's my fault. I thought that was like literally during practice, and I was like, "What is going on?"
There was like little kids running around. Like the practice was way over. You got baited. Everybody posting the same thing. So are you going L though for the Chargers based upon Justin Herbert and Madison Beers and your jealousy of that situation? Sook is all Kanika's got you again. Got you again.
Go away.
Oh, got him. All right. So you're gonna
All
go. What's your play here?
I'll go dub for the Broncos.
All right. You guys both think Broncos. I lean more Chargers, but it's coin flip. So we'll go Broncos win. So 3-2 now, going into Thursday night football against the Seahawks, Super Bowl champs. Short week at home though in Mile High. You're going L.
Yeah, short week. At home doesn't matter. I don't know. Also with the Broncos, we haven't really talked about it. I don't. Do they have a run game that we're going to be afraid of? Like, do they have a diversified?
It depends on if Dobbins is healthy. If
And
Dobbins
they
comes
need
in-
Harvey to take a big leap if they're really going to have a good run game.
Yeah. Dobbins was great last year before he got banged up. So there is that if he stays healthy. So we'll see how that plays out. But for the sense of this, I'm going to go Broncos win at home. What do you think, Chef?
Against the Seahawks, right?
Mhm.
At Mile High.
At Mile High, Thursday night football, short week.
Yeah, I'm very much heavy on the Seahawks this year. I think it's going to be tough. If it's Broncos plus 3.5, give me plus 3.5. I do think the Seahawks win, but I think Seahawks want the repeat, and they just look fantastic. Everything about them I love. So, but it's going to be a great game.
All right, so you guys
The spread is going to be like 2.5, I think.
probably. So all right, you guys are going. But you guys are both going with a Seahawks win here. I went Broncos, so we'll go Seahawks. I got outvoted there. So 3-3. Cardinals on the road.
Win.
I think win.
By a billion.
Just gonna dog walk them. All right, fair enough. 4-3 then. This is Kansas City. I think they split with KC, so I think they win at home against Kansas City here.
All right, 5-3 then.
I agree.
Okay. Carolina on the road. A tough kind of interesting game there. It's an interesting travel spot all the way across the country too. I'll go win though. Might be kind of a gross game though.
Messy for sure, but win. Carolina's not going to be very good.
No, I think win.
All right. So that's what 6-3? 6-4.
6-4?
No. 6 and 1, 2, 3. No, 6-3. 6-3.
6-3.
Raiders at home, Mile High. They should win that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it going to be 10.5 or is it going to be 14.5? Doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right.
I feel like the coaching staff definitely will tell the team, like, hey, we got 4 straight weeks of winnable games here. We need to win these games to get atop the division. This is like their make or break stretch right here.
Yeah.
all right. So we'll go dub there. So that's what 7-3. Black Friday game on a Friday, taking on Steelers on Amazon Prime in Pittsburgh. Oof, interesting spot there. Win?
Tough.
Yeah, win, but gross game again.
Yeah, let's go win.
You think win, Chef, or you're a little more hesitant?
Coin flip, like true,
Yeah.
True.
Literal coin flip.
Why don't we give them an L here then? And then because we're probably going to give them 3 straight dubs.
All right, we'll go L then. That's fine. Maybe they lose that one, and then they win Dolphins, Jets, Raiders. I will say that one of those 3 games will probably end up being way closer than you would like, / maybe they drop one of them randomly. But on paper, they should win all 3 of those games. So what is that? So we were at 7-3, so that's 7-4, 8, 9, 10-4.
10-4, 3 games left.
And then there's your 10, there's your 9.5 win total. All right, so you got Buffalo on Christmas Day in Buffalo. No, at Mile High. Is that not a primetime game? Okay.
Strange.
Right.
Beat
In
Buffalo from B-Dot.
If they wear those janky ass gray jerseys, then yeah, give me the Broncos. But I don't know, man. I kind of lean Buffalo, but I guess maybe because it's at Mile High, maybe the Broncos get the job done. I don't have a strong lean here.
I'll
Chef?
go Buffalo.
Buffalo, Chef, what do you think?
Yeah, I gotta go Buffalo here.
All right, we'll go Buffalo then. So Donkeys L. So that's 10 and what is that?
Last few games of the season.
Yeah.
Fighting for this win.
2 games back to back against the AFC East, which is interesting. 2 teams that are probably fighting for that. This is weird because you've got both of the Bills, Patriots back to back, both of which are probably going to be vying for the top of the division / a wild card spot, with the Broncos for the wild card spot, possibly, if the Broncos haven't locked up the division. Fascinating little stretch of games there for the AFC East standings, the AFC West standings, and probably the wild card standings at that particular point. So that's pretty wild.
10-5.
Okay, yeah, 10-5. Beat the Pats on the road in Foxborough? I don't know.
L.
Think the Pats win?
Yeah, on the road.
What do you think, Chef?
No, I think they lose that game.
All right, we'll go loss there too. So 10-6. And then last game of the season against the Chargers at home. This could be for the division. This could be for a wild card spot. This could be for a lot of things based upon how things are playing out. What did we have them? We had them beating the Chargers earlier this year. So should we maybe have them losing here?
Yeah, I can get down with that. That kind of makes it more comfortable for me for them being 10-7.
10-7.
Yeah.
10-6. 10-6.
10-7 if we give them the L here.
Oh yeah, okay. 10-7. You good with 10-7, Chef? Or do you think they? I mean, that's the win total's pretty accurately set at the 9.5. We found the 10 wins pretty early, so at least you cash, when they beat the Raiders, because you don't have to rely on them in the last 3 games of the season.
Yeah, I mean, truly, what they're probably going to be hoping is like they're not going to need the Buffalo and the New England wins to solidify anything, so they're probably going to try to hit it fast and early, and then pray that guys can rest up for the playoffs. Because they have that's a tough end of the schedule, but they got a pretty nice soft one right there in the middle. But yeah, I like the Broncos, man. I like Bo Nix. I think we see some really good stuff from them this year, so I'm excited.
Okay, 10-7. As you said, Sook, which is a great point, and the coaching staff is definitely going to be doing this going into that Carolina game. That stretch of that 6 games right there, they got to go 5-1, 4-2, 6-0. They got to go very much heavy on that part of theirs. They got to win all those games.
But the scary thing is like if they come out of the first 6 weeks not looking good, then it's like
then the pressure's on.
Yeah, pressure's on. Like, hey, now you got to recoup here.
Very fascinating. The schedule's very front loaded, and then there's that soft spot, but then the end is not very nice either. So very interesting schedule layout. But
I'd rather have a consistently tough schedule rather than like cratering out in the middle of the season.
This is a roller coaster schedule.
Yeah.
But all right, we will see what Bo Nix and company does this season. Sean Payton obviously looking to get his team back to the AFC Championship game and get one step into this season, getting to lift possibly Lombardi. Plus 2,000 is interesting odds for the Super Bowl. I like maybe the plus 225 price to win the AFC West, but I don't know, man. Chargers and Chiefs, that's a tough ask in that division.
I wonder what Shaggy would say about that AFC West ticket.
You know what Shaggy would say about that. Donation. Chef?
Did you guys see Sutton is 775 for yards?
It feels free.
Why is that low?
I don't know. Feels free. I like this. I really like his touchdown prop too. I looked at that as well for futures. I want to say it was like 7.5, maybe. Let me check. Because I was looking. I'm definitely going to be
6.5.
Wow. I know Waddle's in this offense now, but Cortland Sutton, if you look at his past couple of seasons with Bo Nix, he is the far and away most targeted player in that offense. And I do not think that's going to change even with Waddle being there.
That's the thing. So what do you think? Is it Waddle going to actually be a target or is it going to be a draw?
I think that for me, when these types of situations, give me the guy who I know is going to be on the field, already has a very good understanding with the quarterback, who is a scrambling quarterback. That's where a lot of Sutton's big plays come from as well. Jalen Waddle also has injury problems, and he already is banged up to start. So I'd rather bet on / have the guy on my fantasy team / invest in a guy who I know is probably going to play 15/17 games based upon historical data, has a great relationship with the quarterback, and already has cash on a lot of those props in those situations. So I really like Sutton. I I don't want to tell you guys this because we're going to have our fantasy draft soon, but I definitely will be looking to draft him across leagues when I can because he's a steal for me. He gets forgotten a lot in that category of like the second tier wide receivers. And I've had him on some fantasy teams before, and he's been awesome, especially if you think this offense is going to cook again this year with Bo Nix.
Yeah, I mean, I think what like I said, I'm very high on Denver. Obviously, they have J.K. Dobbins in their backfield. They've got Franklin, Mims. They've got Engram, Waddle, Sutton, all fantastic players, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he will be able to spread it out to whoever he wants, but Sutton will be the one taking most of those plays. So, yeah, for $775, that just seems crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Good stuff, boys. All right, well, we got to tap things off here. Send you guys off into the beautiful Sunday sun. Thank you so much for joining us right here on the Betting News Network. Chef, this has been the longest we've had you on the show, and it's been the best. We absolutely love it.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate you having me.
Always, baby.
I'm literally, like I said, just excited for NFL season. So let's get there and let's get you guys to Chicago and have some fun and
kick it off, baby. We'll have some more information dropping this week as we continue to drop more info about our meetup in Chicago the first week of the NFL season. We've already had some people let us know that they're going to be joining us. Tickets are free. You don't have to pay anything to come and hang out with us in Chicago for the meet and greet on Saturday. We'll be doing a live taping of Betspresso and so much more, giving away swag, free drinks, all that jazz at the Country Club in Wrigleyville. It's called the Country Club. It's just a bar. But
yeah. But speaking of clubbing, Chef, we're going clubbing on Saturday.
He ain't going with us.
He's coming. He's coming.
He's not. I'd love to say yes, but he ain't. But it's going to be fun. We also are dropping information later this week as well about our fantasy draft, which will be live as well. We'll be doing all of that. We are doing a fun new way of doing our fantasy league this year. Boys, we're doing teams this year.
Oh.
We're going to have the draft later this week on who's going to be paired up in the entire Betting News Network. It's going to be really fun. We also have our chat league that is filled up, which is awesome to see. Chat's going to be going head-to-head once again. Jamie, are you going to be hanging out with us this year? We missed you last year. Excited for that. Anyway, fun times kicking it with us right here on the network. If you're watching us on YouTube, on Twitch, on X, wherever you're consuming this content, we appreciate you guys. Couldn't do without you. Drop a like and a subscribe to the channel. Keeps us rocking and rolling. Keeps us growing the network. We absolutely love to see it. We'll be back with you guys tomorrow morning. Shags will be live in the AM for the morning spread. And then Sook, myself, Shags, and V will be back for the good, the bad, and the ugly to kick off your Betspresso tomorrow evening. Chef will be back with us later this week as well. Go follow us across all the platforms. Boys, you got anything else before we get out of here?
No, but I will answer this. I love clubs. I love them.
This is one place where Sook gets out of his comfort zone.
oh boy, I get to see another side of Sook that
literally
only the few know.
Yes, yeah.
Probably V too, to be honest.
Oh, he loves it more than I do.
We all know what V is about. I don't think there's any hidden secrets from V.
True that.
He caught a lot of strays today.
He's probably in his bed watching. He's going to watch the replay. Where is it? Where's the bat signal? He's probably going to watch the replay and be like, damn, I thought I liked these guys. We love you, Sauce Man. Chat loves you too. That's just Sook. That's Chef T. My name's SPJ. Thanks for being here for your Betspresso to kick off your Sunday. You guys came to the winners and you stayed for the vibes right here on the Betting News Network. And we will catch you right back here tomorrow morning. Take it easy, chat. Have a good Sunday.
What you know about rolling down in the down in the now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. Rolling. What you gonna do? Rolling. What you gonna do? Down in the rolling. What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit. What you know about